falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do.
바람이 왜 이렇게 많이 부는 걸까? (4월인데) 패딩을 2개나 입게 되다니. 아, 추워. 네, 지금은 인지공간이라는 작품을 읽어보려고 합니다. 이거는 김초엽 작가님의 작품인데 방금 떠나온 세계라는 소설집에 들어있는 작품이고, 저는 이 책을 좀 예전에 시작했었는데 중간에 읽다 말았거든요. 그래서 인지공간까지는 못 갔었는데 얼마 전에 이제 구독자분께서 이 작품을 추천해 주셔가지고 이것부터 얼른 읽어보려고 합니다.
stop sliding doors. Just wanna know you more. I hope you wanna be with somebody. Spending all of the night moonwalking, and with the view she could see her building. Try to tell her I know I feel it. Keep me floating, I'm on my back. Slow me down when I'm living fast. You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby, make the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby, make the same when I'm on my own. Want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we should talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long without it, caught up in my feelings.
느낌 나온다.